We're just here in amongst it all, giving the community a voice.
Everyone just got here and said this can't happen. The last 6 weeks have been a 24-hour vigil here by everyone in the community.
We issued a cease and desist on the 27th, 29th of April, giving them 4 weeks or 28 days to respond to all of the statements and claims. Some of those claims are regarding the safety of 5G. We've also issued a second notice called a Notice of Acquiescence of Silence, meaning that they didn't respond, and their silence we've taken as a tacit agreement. We've shied away from taking Telstra or the government to court. As the CEO of Telstra, our PM, Health, Environment and Communications Ministers are all on notice. These are the people who will be personally liable.
I feel, it's a breach of our constitution, it's a breach of our environmental laws. These laws that have been passed by the Australian government upon the people have been done illegally. From the Magna Carta, Section 61 says that no laws shall be passed without the approval of the people. The harmful effects of the 5G on the population, our people, our children, our birds, bees, animals, all these things are being affected because we are holistically, we are life on this planet Earth, on Mother Earth, All these radio waves, I don't think there's been any proper research. I think, the people need to state their will. This is my will, and write to their local representative, whether it's federal or state, and let them know that your will is to not have 5G in your community.
I'm just concerned about 5G. It hasn't been proven enough. I'm really concerned for my daughter.
I don't need a smartphone that's going to download 120 movies in 30 seconds. Technology is a useful tool for certain things, but there's only so far we need to go. There's nobody that's actually taking accountability or being liable for anything that's going on. I don't want to be a guinea pig.
There's so many different issues that they're wanting to talk about. Mandatory vaccinations, 5G. They're here in all their colour, and they're having their voice heard.
I think the mandatory side of it, the fact that we don't have a choice, the fact that our own health is being dictated by a government body, I don't really believe in that.
I just feel really infuriated. I mean, we've been standing up for it since Ashala was born, not vaccinating her, and it's just, it's such a big choice to stand up for it in the community, but then now I feel like people are rising and actually becoming a little bit more aware of the effects, and also the fact that we should have the choice. If that's something that we don't choose to do and we don't choose to do for our family, then that should be our choice and that shouldn't be judged,
I don't think it speaks about a democratic society at all, really. Yeah, it feels like it's just an illusion. It's just a label that actually has no grounds to back it up.
Totally against the vaccine agenda. My husband died about 5 years ago from brain cancer, and that sort of woke me up to the cancer industry. And of course that's all involved, so it's a huge industry, $1 trillion industry. And I wanted to meet like-minded people to sort of catapult me out of my grief.
People are waking up, but also it's becoming quite alarming what they're suggesting is coming next in terms of mandatory.
Yeah, it certainly is. I've always, in the back of my mind, realised to myself that was going to be their next ploy.
How does that make you feel?
It's frightening, absolutely frightening. I'm vaccine damaged, my daughter's vaccine damaged. I have lupus, I have a few other autoimmune issues. But I'm very concerned about the future for my daughter and myself and everybody else. I'm sort of happy that the police aren't getting too much involved with this protest.
And I think we're all on the same page, that the standard of our Panza is dangerously high. That is 660 times higher than reputable independent guidelines set by, for instance, the building biologists, pretty much across the world. Well, to me, that is alarming. If the precautionary principle cannot apply, then we are at a loss. I think it is paramount. And I hope that all Australians and all citizens in the world start paying attention to the canaries in the coal mine, because that's how I see us. The radiation exposure is way too high, especially for probably a good 3 to 5% of the population. They can really sense that Because at the end of the day, we the people are the authority and they are there to serve us and not the other way around. Remove the people that are not representing the people. And that's it. That's why I'm here.
You can make an informed choice.